Hello guys, we're back with Godzilla King of the Monsters trailer breakdown part 3. Now we're going to be focusing on this specific picture right here because all over YouTube, Facebook, a lot of people are saying that this picture that you're looking at right now is actually an egg and it's not Rodan. So their theory is that the only monster from the classics that came from an egg obviously was King Ghidorah. They're saying that he used to go from planet to planet destroying them and that he came to Earth falling as an egg and over time it grew and he became King Ghidorah. Now, I could understand that, but I would have to disagree because we definitely know that when King Ghidorah is flying around, he causes massive destruction, hurricanes, thunderstorms, and that's actually what we're seeing in the background. So it doesn't really explain how, if King Ghidorah is inside of an egg, how is it possible that he's able to create a storm and electricity if he's inside an egg? He's still sealed. It doesn't make sense. Now, another theory from another YouTuber is that maybe this is King Ghidorah falling in a primal era of the dinosaurs or the ice age. It still doesn't make sense because, like I told you, think about it. It's like a chicken. Don't tell me because a chicken is inside of an egg, the chicken is going to be able to run, or the chick. No, it doesn't make sense. You obviously have to come out from the egg, and we do know from the information that we got of legendary. Every time King Ghidorah flies around, he causes massive destruction, electricity storms, and you see thunder and everything goes crazy. And if you go back in the trailer, you can actually see King Ghidorah in the background. You see electricity, you see the thunderstorm, the hurricanes, everything. And we do know that Rodan is going to be flying along with King Ghidorah. Now, I still believe in my heart of heart that this is still Rodan. This is Rodan in his volcanic type of phoenix form, as I told you guys. I still believe this is like him skydiving at such speed that he's actually catching on fire. Now, he could be doing that to King Ghidorah to cause a massive nuke, and that explains why we see DC destroy, like if some type of nuke fell or something massive. For DC to be destroyed that much, a big explosion or such power had to be, had to cause that. And the only reason that I see that is because Rodan is the only one with that special ability. If you play the Godzilla PS4 game, you know that Rodan has a special ability where he flies down and he comes down and he destroys everything. But obviously in this movie, the destruction is going to be greater. It's going to cause more destruction. It's going to be more awesome, and that explains why. But I really don't think this is King Ghidorah inside of an egg. I think that what we're looking at is Rodan catching on fire, going at such speed, while King Ghidorah is still flying in the background. I mean, it just makes sense if you think about it. It really does make sense. And now a lot of people are saying that this is Anguirus. A lot of people are saying that this is the spider type of creature. Now, I had to redo this because later on you guys might be hearing me like joking and everything, or probably I had to delete this because when I was doing my first take on this, I honestly cannot talk right now because yesterday I bit my mouth and I have a massive cut, so it's difficult for me to talk. And then I was choking on my saliva, so come on, I had to redo this thing. But I mean, for all I know, it could be so many things. It could be a spider, but this looks like a scorpion, a scorpion type of crab. If you don't know, there's like crabs that actually live underground, and those are called like I forgot the actual names, but those are like crabs that dig up and they come out from underground, and they're massive. They have their pincers or whatever, or their claws. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And I mean, it could be it. And then another theory is that it's actually Godzilla 2019 falling. They're saying that it's the same thing that happened in Pacific Rim. Now, the reason why I think this is volcanic Rodan is because I just remember that there is a bird called the phoenix bird, and he actually catches on fire. So wherever he flies, if he flies over you, you're done for it. He'll melt you down. He'll light up the grass, anything on fire. He's super warm and he causes a lot of destruction. So it would make sense for, Rodan. I mean, he's the only type of bird slash pterodon or type of dinosaur, if you will, that fits him perfectly. If he was to fly up and go down at such speed, his body would turn into fire and he would turn into like the phoenix type of bird, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So pretty much from having a physical body, his body would slowly turn into a super super warm, transparent fire type of bird, and that is what would resemble the phoenix bird. So wherever Rodan flies, he would cause massive destruction. He would melt buildings, cause a lot of like windows to shatter. If he's around any kaiju or titans, he would like melt them or like burn their skin because of how overwhelming hot he is. His body is emitting so much heat that wherever he flies, you're pretty much toasted. You're pretty much toasted. Now, a lot of people have been talking about how the other two kaiju are, I believe, I cannot pronounce it. I don't remember his name. Kamanganis or something like that. I don't remember his name, but it's like a spider type of monster kaiju. And the other one, a lot of people are saying it's Anguirus. Now, I already told you guys, it just doesn't make sense for Legendary to use Toho monsters again, because you remember, they want to make this monsterverse their own universe. They want to make their own designs, just like they did with Skull Island. In Skull Island we had multiple monsters, and that gives Legendary and NECA and other companies like SH Monster Arts an opportunity to give us more figures. More figures equals more sales and more money for them in return. So that would be more smart. Now, of course, there's always a possibility that they could be Toho Classics. But if they were Toho Classics, why didn't they announce this way back in 2016, 2017 when they announced that they bought the rights for 4 original kaiju? That was Godzilla, Rodan, Mothra, and King Ghidorah. If that was the case, they would have announced today or a month later or whenever they had the chance, okay, we officially bought the rights for other Toho monsters, but it's a surprise. Now, that would make a lot more sense, but they haven't told us anything. And I honestly do believe, guys, I do believe that the monsters or the titans that we're going to see are going to be brand new titans from Legendary. And it makes sense, If you're making a movie, you want to make your own designs. And this would give an opportunity for all the original Toho monsters to show how powerful they are. Maybe Rodan can kill and demonstrate how powerful he is against other kaiju or titans. Mothra could do the same thing. King Ghidorah can show how much power he has to be the alpha. Maybe he takes on 2 titans at the same time. Maybe he just kills one super easily and shows how dominant he is in battle and how powerful and how he doesn't hold back against anything that wants to contest or wants to like fight for the alpha prize or the alpha title. And something else, a few days ago, I believe Mike Doherty said that they're not holding back. They're not holding back and showing any monsters or going all out with the monsters like they did with 2014. 2014, it was like the cat and mouse. They were playing like hide and go seek. But he said this time around, he's going full on like monster battles, and he's not holding back. He's taking off the gloves, and he's going to make fans happy. This is exactly what I wanted to see. I was expecting from this movie a lot of action, a lot of monsters, a lot of classic things. And not to forget, a lot of people have been talking about how the monster that we see catching on fire is not burning Godzilla. There's this channel that I forgot her name, but she's saying it's not burning Godzilla. She's saying it could be a type of dinosaur, like a long neck. Now, I would have to disagree with that because you could definitely see it's Godzilla 2014. If it's not Godzilla, then it definitely has to be another monster. And I don't know which other monster. I mean, for all I know, maybe this isn't Godzilla and it could be a creature that looks closely to Godzilla. But I'm expecting to see a lot more monsters in this movie. I'm expecting to see like so many cool new designs and so many battles between the classic and the new creatures to show off how powerful they are. Thank you for watching.